Hi everyone. So in the previous video, we just covered purchasing and receiving items in advanced warehousing. So now let's move on to selling and shipping items in advanced warehousing. So let's imagine a customer buys our items. We're going to need to pick these items from their bins and ship them. So let's begin by going into sales orders and creating a new one. I press new. First, I'm going to enter a customer that we're selling to. Then going to go down to our lines. We're going to add the items that we're selling. Let's add item 1900 and item 1908. I'm then going to select the location code to JAW, as this is the location that we set up for advanced warehousing. And I'm going to enter the quantity as 10 for both. I'm then going to set it to released, so we know this is ready to go. And at this stage is where I'd be ready to begin picking these items to ship to the customer. So let's click Create Warehouse Shipment. And this is the document we will use to confirm the items have been shipped. But first, we need to actually pick the items. So now let's click Create Pick. And press OK. And it's going to tell us that a pick has been created. So we can now search for warehouse picks to find this, or we can press Shipment and Pick Lines. This is going to show all the pick lines related to this sales order, and we can see the source number will relate to the sales order, so we know this is correct. So if we click one of these lines, it's going to open them all up. And this is the warehouse pick document, and it's very similar to the warehouse put away that we used in the previous video. We have take and place lines for each item with bins that it's suggesting us to use. The place lines are all going to be saying to put in the ship bin, which we set up earlier, and this bin is going to be used to hold the items before they're actually shipped. So we pick the items, place them in the ship bin, and later we will use this to actually ship the items. So for item 1900, we can see it's suggesting that we pick from bin 1, and it's telling us to take all 10 from here. And it's suggesting this bin as it's the default bin for this item. For item 1908, we can see that it's suggesting we pick 5 from bin 2 and 5 from bin 3. And it's doing this because it can tell we don't have 10 within one bin, so it's suggesting 2 different bins to pick from. So now I would physically go ahead and pick these items and work my way through this document and place in all the items into the ship bin. If I did want to change the bin at any point, of course I could, and I would just click into the bin field and select a bin. But obviously, we don't have any other available bins to use here. So once this is all done, I've confirmed that I've picked the items from all these bins. I'm going to make sure the quantity to handle is filled in for the amount that I've picked, and then I'm going to click Register Pick. And this is going to update the bin contents within Business Central. So if I quickly go into bin contents, and let's filter to my ship bin, we can see I've now got both our items in the ship bin and 10 of each. So now that all of our items are in the ship bin, next we're going to be moving our items from the ship bin to actually out for delivery. And we'll use the warehouse shipment document to confirm this. So you can see I'm back in the warehouse shipment document, ready to confirm this. So looking at our warehouse shipment, we can see that both our items have 10 that need to be shipped. So once I've physically moved these items onto either the truck for delivery or I've put them in the post, I can actually make sure that this quantity to ship field is filled in. And I can go ahead and post this. I'm just going to press ship for now, and I'll invoice the sales order after. So now when we look at our bin contents, we can see the ship bin isn't appearing anymore because the items have left it and there's no stock in there. So now once I'm ready, I could go ahead and post this sales order. And again, it wouldn't matter if I press ship and invoice or just invoice, as the item's already shipped. And now these items would have left our warehouse, been shipped and sold through a sales order. So that completes the process for advanced warehousing. And as you can see, there's a lot more tracking of movement of items, which can be beneficial if this is what you require. but it does involve more time spent on documents. And some people may find they prefer a setup with less documents, so for them, simple or basic warehousing could be better, which we also have videos covering. Thank you for watching this, and please leave us some comments and let us know what you think. I've been Joe, a KE consultant. Thank you.